Sales and marketing, it's all the same, right? Wrong. It's totally different. And in this video, I'm gonna break it down for you and why you need to know the difference and what difference does it really make in your martial arts school business.
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no.
Hey guys, my name is Jennifer Waters. I am the hybrid martial arts coach where I take these old school integrity tactics and strategies and then deploy new school business strategies to help martial arts school owners grow their schools just as I've done mine. And it's an amazing opportunity that we have in front of us, because today I want to share with you something that I found out and that I was able to implement into our school to really grow it. And that's knowing the difference between marketing and sales. Now, I know you might be thinking, okay, Jennifer, I know the difference between marketing and sales, but do you really? Do you know where one stops and where one begins? I'm gonna break it down for you. So I want you to think about it this way. Marketing is everything you do to get someone to simply go, yes, I'm interested. You wanna get someone to raise their hand and say, hey, I think I might be interested. That's what marketing is. Now, you can do it many different ways, and in some of my videos we talk about the best ways, the most popular ways to actually get someone to raise their hand and to acknowledge that they're interested. And we'll talk about that later. But the reason why you need to know where marketing starts and ends and where sales starts and ends is because so many of you guys think that marketing is how you actually get someone to walk through the door, and it's not.
I'm flying so high, I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when
And primarily, here's why I say this. If you think that marketing is getting someone to walk through the door, then that means that you won't do the things you need to do to actually get them to walk in the door. And that, my friends, is sales. And I know a lot of you hate the thought of selling, and you hate sales because you've had some kind of bad experience, either a coach that taught you before that sales is bad, or you had a bad experience with a salesperson that sold you something. But I want you to understand that any time that you're trying to convince someone to help them, a sale is occurring. A sale of trust. That person is trusting what you have to say. And in sales and martial arts, that trust is verified by the fact that they're actually making a transaction with money. You see, that's really all that money is. Money is making a statement of commitment. Commitment that I trust you for a certain amount of time, for a certain amount of money, to be able to do X, Y, and Z. That's why a lot of times it really doesn't matter what your sales pitch is. It's more about if you're able to establish the value and if you're able to establish a relationship. That's why so many people vary in their results. They could have the same exact script, but they could get totally different results. It's because one person might be better than the other at building a relationship, and that is the foundation of sales.
everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Now look.
Hopefully you're getting what I'm saying now. Sales is about getting the person to come in the door. Marketing is just about getting them to raise their hand. When you get them to raise their hand, that means you have their name, their phone number, possibly their email address. After that, marketing ends and sales begins. The building of the relationship. From your phone call script to your text messages to videos that you might be sending out to them before they actually come in the door so that they're mentally prepared, to the way that your team speaks to them, to the presentation itself. All of that has to do with sales. Marketing in and of itself is not that hard to get somebody to go, yeah, I'm interested. The thing that's a little bit more challenging is the sales aspect of it. So if you're like, whoa, I totally get it now that sales is like super important, where do I even start? The first thing is if you don't have a step-by-step system laid out for when that student actually comes in the door, start mapping that out. That's step number one. Step number two, make sure that you have some type of scripting in place so that your messaging is all the exact same, doesn't vary from person to person. And step number three is you gotta make sure that your pricing is the same. I can't tell you how many times I talk with school owners and team members that they don't actually know the prices of tuition or the prices to get started or anything like that. And so the messaging is off because they don't have a consistent sales message.
I'm flying so high, I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat.
So guys, hopefully this video was helpful and insightful into the difference between marketing and sales, and will help you get more students in the door. If you're liking these videos, comment below what you liked, questions that you have. I go back and I check those all the time. If you feel this was valuable enough to share, feel free to do that as well. Really appreciate all the love that y'all been showing lately. It's been absolutely amazing. So thank you very much for all of that. And obviously, if you're interested and you want to know more about how to implement the hybrid martial arts method with the old school integrity and the new school business tactics, click the link below. You can go to learnwithjennifer.com as well, and be happy to talk with you and sit down with you for a free strategy call with me or one of my team members. We can see how we can help your school go to that next level as well. Until next time, guys.